Hi, everyone. My name is Rishma. I've been an occupational therapist for over 25 years. I've spent 6 years teaching stress management at Richmond Hospital because I live in Richmond here. And I've done the research on which today's presentation is based. I'm so honored and thrilled to be here speaking with all of you today. And I'd really like to sincerely thank Nicole in Kelowna and Colleen in Cranbrook for inviting me to speak this evening. And thank you all for taking time out of your busy evening to spend with me. I hope that the next hour and a half will be beneficial for you, not just in the very valuable work you provide for the care and education of our children, but also in your personal lives. And I have to say, as a mother of two who used daycare services and preschool services when my boys were young, I just have to say thank you so much respect and gratitude for the work that you do. So these are the objectives for today's workshop. Today's session is an overview, covers stress management from a broad perspective. The first two objectives are a review of very important information about stress, which applies to everyone. And the third and fourth objectives will provide a bit more context as to how stress presents itself in children, including understanding some things that may exacerbate stress or make stress worse in children, as well as some things that hopefully can alleviate stress in children. And the last objective is hopefully some valuable strategies you can walk away with tonight that might make your work a little bit more easier and joyful. I'll also have some poll questions to make things interactive and for me to learn a little bit more about all of you. So we're actually going to start with our first two back-to-back poll questions. So let's have Nicole bring out poll question number 1. Okay. So poll question number 1 is, what are the age categories of the children you serve? Oh, this is great. So the majority is preschool and then a mixture, which is great. And this will actually make sense as I'm giving the session, because there's actually really good information in the studies about having a mixture or having just preschool. So that's really cool. Thanks for sharing that. And now we're actually going to jump right into poll question number 2. So poll question number 2, what word comes to mind when you think of the word stress? So 82% of you have identified worry or anxiety as what comes to your mind when you think of the word stress. And that's really important to know, because the first takeaway from tonight's workshop is to understand the difference between a stressor and the stress response. So for those of you who identified work, family, or traffic as what comes to mind when you hear the word stress, these are stressors. They are the things or the people that cause us stress. For children, this may be their parents or hunger or lack of sleep. For those of you who responded with headache or worry, anxiety, these are our stress responses. So for children, this might be something like a tummy ache or a headache or crying or being scared. Many of us interchange what we mean when we talk about stress, but it's very important to differentiate between what causes us stress and how we respond to what causes us stress.